Hey, what is good? Welcome in. This is going to be a general reading. Sorry, I was just reading an email. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Collective reading, okay? This is going to bring you some sort of clarification, confirmation, and validation. That's how you know it's for you. If it doesn't align, then let it go and check out my other messages. There may be something in the other readings that I've posted for you. Okay. Where do I want to go? Where do I want to start? Right here. Okay, Spirit, what do we have for the collective? For all viewers, awakening the genius. I feel good. The energy is good. Powerful moves, broken open. Okay. You feel good. You're in a sure steadiness, I want to say. Power of purpose. You're beginning to gain clarity, more understanding, further understanding of direction, staying focused, disciplined. And that's allowing you to control the things that you can, to bring in this new energy. Body and soul aligned is a 5 card. This is aligning with your mind, your heart, getting your heart in alignment with your thoughts, or getting your thoughts in alignment with your heart, right? The mind is, I would say personally, more powerful than the heart, because the mind is the direction. It's the steering wheel, okay? And the heart is the engine. It's the energetic motion, the intention that goes behind our thoughts. So this is transformation that's happening. Lotuses could be significant, but lotuses also, if you ever see a lotus in the water, they're on a lily pad and there's some sort of veil over the lotus and it has to break open for the lotus to fully bloom. And I feel like that's what's happening. You're breaking open something that, I cut the card on the deck, broken open. You're breaking open. What are they called? Dragonflies could be significant for you. I want to make sure my mic was on. Dragonflies could be significant for you, okay? You could have a dragonfly tattoo, or you could see a dragonfly before or after this video as confirmation that these messages are for you. Awakening genius. And that's just it. The veil has been lifted. It's an 11 card. This is mastery. This is ascension. This is the next level. Sunflowers could be significant. Your sun sign. The sun sign. Something about your sun sign could be significant. I don't know what's going on in astrology at the current moment in time. But when you come across this video, check out where your sun sign, where your sun placement is. That could be significant. But your ancestors are guiding you. Trust the signs and the synchronicities. Sacred geometry could be significant. The Wheel of Fortune. It's your time. This is a fated event. It has been pre-written, predestined, ordained upon your life. That's why you came into this life. 3:54 on the clock as I say that. That's why you came into this plane of existence. You're expanding, you're growing, you're evolving. Receive the evolution, receive the new version that's trying to emerge. Divine Matrix 44. So I'm getting a lawyer. You could be a lawyer, okay? 44 is also a master number, but it's the master number in the physicality of realms, in the physical experience of the divine matrix. So you're mastering something. You could even be getting your master's degree. And if you are, congratulations. That's no easy feat. 444 on the clock. You're divinely protected. This has been a path for you that has been, like I said, ordained. It is what it is. Letting go of the past, letting go of the things that you can't control, like I said in the beginning, right? You're learning to accept certain things. And through acceptance, you release what you can't control, and you're able to move into a more fruitful phase in your life where you're going to begin to see the fruits of your labor and enjoy the fruits of your labor with endless possibilities. I want to read the Divine Matrix. I feel like there's a message in there for you. 1 second. Let me get to the page. 1 second. The realm of spirit, the knowledge that we are all divine beings, part of a tapestry weaving our dreams into the fabric of reality. Synchronicity, learning to trust the way things unfold. And I think that's what I said in the beginning of the reading. Trust this. It's right. With awakening genius, trust the signs and the synchronicities, because you are being guided. If you see a dragonfly, that's going to be a sign. If you come across a lotus in some sort of depiction, a picture, whatever it may be, it's going to be a sign for you. But you're mastering something, like a master's degree. And it doesn't have to be, in education. It can be, but this could also be in the spiritual plane. This could also be in your spiritual gifts, your abilities, your awakening up. So as you awaken, and what do I mean by awaken is that you begin to see life differently, okay, in a different perspective. And as you do so, you begin to ground and root yourself further into the plane of existence of the physicality, of the physical, the body and soul here. The Eight of Pentacles just popped out. This is your work, your efforts being rewarded, being in alignment. The ebb and flow of, this is ebb and flow, okay? The ebb and flow, when to rest and when to put in the effort, when to put in the work, your due diligence. 7:17 on the clock. Emotional fulfillment is here for you. You're going to have your opportunity to stand in your authority, to stand as the authoritative figure, as the leader, as the boss, as the parental figure, okay? This could be even like a soul tribe, spirit family. Door knockers. I'm getting something about door knockers. Okay, those, I guess, kind of, I don't know, like metal things that you have on a door and you use them to knock when it's like back in the day in kingdoms and you have to cross a gate or some sort. That could be significant. I mean, door knockers also signify, in today's day and age, funny enough, a woman's breast, but take it how it resonates and take it how it applies, okay? What messages do we have for the collective spirit? What messages do we have for the collective? Standing your ground. You're being protected. Not to worry. Mind, body, soul. King of Cups, Scorpio energy. This is mastering your emotional intelligence, awakening to your genius. You've healed something. You've alchemized, and you are aligning. You're in the process of, or you already have conquered this. The veil has been lifted. And now you're ascending into the divine matrix again, where you're protected, where you no longer have to endure any lessons. You've graduated. What else do we have here? You've learned the lessons. Yeah, you've graduated, exactly. As I say that, you've learned the lessons, of death to the lessons. You've graduated. Now you're on a new plane of existence. Strong Scorpio energy here. Strong Scorpio energy. Death card. Rebirth, mind, body, soul. You're going through, either you've gone through a dark night of the soul, you're going through. Place yourself in the timeline on how it applies for you. but now you're beginning to see 1001. There's a mirroring going on. I've been seeing a lot of mirroring numbers that could be significant for you as well, collective. 1010, mirroring numbers like 1001, 1221, mirroring numbers. So that's the divine matrix. That is the illusion being made clear, clairvoyancy, seeing through. It's like, when you go through a life altering experience, you're not the same person. You begin to see people, places, situations, opportunities differently. Just like how you change what it is that you want as you get older, as you gain more experience, you evolve. There could have been people that were trying to hold on to the old version of you, but you really had to go on your own path. You really had to stand your ground because they weren't able to see what was ahead. But neither were you, but you had to trust it. And because you trusted, you got in tuned with your emotional abilities, your emotional self, your EI, your emotional body. And it doesn't mean that you're like a wreck and you're overly sensitive and you know how to take things as they come. You've learned. You've become stronger. Leo energy. You've gained courage. You've awakened the beast within you. You have conquered and tamed the shadow aspect of self. And now you're, oh, I could cry. I could cry. And now you're stepping into your divinity, your sovereignty, your healing abilities, your star power, a wish coming true through the divine matrix, 1212 on the clock, Aquarius energy. From now until Aquarius season, something significant is going to be happening. 1221, 1222. The alchemy. 1 foot on solid ground and 1 foot out the door. I'm getting into this new chapter. You have mastered it. You have made it. You have conquered the initiation, the test, your old self. You're being rebirthed. I'm sorry, look, I showed, I don't think I'm allowed to show that. I'm not sure, but the Aquarius energy here. And the door knockers, you see, like, so her breasts, you see what I was saying in not in the beginning, but I just said it. Then think about nurturance, feeding, what you're feeding yourself. And not only food, but mentally, spiritually. Then now you're going to be taken care of. You're going to be coddled. You're going to be nursed back to health. Look at this. You're going to be nursed back to health in the divine matrix. As above, so below. You're nurturing yourself back to health. Or now you have become a healer. Or you're meant to be a healer. Or you're meant to have some sort of spotlight in the divine matrix. You are being recognized. You are being validated in places where you may not be able to see, but you can feel. Because we have death and then rebirth, body and soul. Wow. Wow. This is great energy, collective. What else do we have for the collective? Traveling to new heights, Sagittarian energy. New destination, mind, body, soul, astral travel could be significant. You could have just had a dream. And it was very significant. And it had brought you some sort of valuable information that'll help change or put an end to something. Pyramids could be significant, like Mexico, the Mayan pyramids could be significant. Red hair could be significant. Moving forward, Cancerian energy here. Victory, awakening genius. You're the victor. You're being applauded. You're being celebrated from your ancestors in the spiritual realm, in the unseen. This is sacred wisdom, sacred knowledge, sacred healing abilities that now you are coming into mastery in full form, in full force. These are both cards. Oh, you can't see it. Here. These are both cards of movement, of travel, of action. You stood your ground. You believed when you couldn't see. Oh my God, that's beautiful. You believed when you couldn't see, viewer, collective, whoever I'm speaking to. And that's fucking powerful, babe. Okay? Because not everybody can have that resiliency. And that's why you're here. And that's why you're here. Trust the messages. Page of Swords, more air energy, the divine matrix. Trust the signs and the synchronicities. Trust it. Trust it. The repeating numbers. When you ask for a sign and you receive it, I want to see a red balloon to know that I'm in the right place, that I'm exactly where I need to be. And you see a red balloon. And it could be floating in the sky. It could be on a banner. It could be on something that you're scrolling on and you see a red balloon. It could be through a book, whatever it is, just as an example, right? Trust the signs and the synchronicities. Your ancestors are speaking through you, as you. Trust the signs and the synchronicities. That's yes. That's a yes, baby. The sun, Leo energy. It's happening for you now, collective. There's a shift in how you perceive your messages. A message may come through regarding some sort of opportunity, some sort of wish fulfillment, because you're ready now with this Nine of Wands. In this divine matrix, the Nine of Wands, the Star card, and the Page of Swords under the divine matrix card. You're ready. You have learned. The Nine of Wands isn't the wounded warrior. For me as a reader, it's the wise warrior. Because if you're not learning from your lessons, then you're wounded. But if you're learning, then you become wise. And the Star card is healing. You've healed. You've put down the burdens of the 10 of Wands. You don't need to carry it. You've healed it. You've transformed it. And now there's a wish fulfillment, and that's going to come through some sort of message, some sort of synchronicity, or someone could be contacting you. And the stars are aligning because you're going to be at the right place at the right time. And this is going to be regarding your independence, regarding your financial stability, some sort of position that is yours to be claimed, this new opportunity that has to do with your healing abilities, your healing nature, your psychic gifts, for you to display what you bring to the table, for you to finally be seen, for you to finally be validated. The King of Pentacles knows what they have to offer, knows what they bring to the table. They're grounded, they're secure, they're nurturing, they're giving, they're kind. They're business savvy. Again, a lawyer could be significant. You may need a lawyer when this opportunity comes in. Have a lawyer read this contract, because the Page of Swords could also be contracts, okay? But as above, so below. That's what I'm getting. As above, so below. It's your turn. Your turn to shine. Your turn to get the bag. Your turn to stand in your power, to be recognized. That's beautiful. Beautiful energy, collective. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Much love.